But yeah, it's lucky. I kind of I accidentally got sidetracked, and instead of pausing the video, I stopped it. So this is part two of that video. So this is Revelation 13, and I'm gonna start, I think, at 10. Actually, Revelation 13 and 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." Now this is talking about the old Roman Empire and its system that dealt with, ways of voting, its political parties, if you will. Okay, those two horns like a lamb represents its political system, which back then was the plebeians and patricians, I believe. And nowadays you have Democrats and Republicans. It's that same Roman system. It says, "And he spake as a dragon." That's that Roman Empire, which is currently revitalized as America and NATO and the EU. All right. The beast is NATO and the EU. All right. Verse 12, "And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Because Rome fell. Rome fell through a civil war, okay, in which its citizens, all right, you had Israelites. I'm going to just say it like this, because I said citizens. But you had citizens of Rome, Israelites, and they rose up within the ranks of the Roman Empire. And during the last legs of the ancient Roman Empire, you had Israelites that rose up within that system and sundered, okay, the Edomite hegemony, man. The Edomites that were ruling, okay? So there was Jakes that rose up and took them down. So it fell. It had a deadly head wound. It never got completely destroyed because you had Jakes that were there still keeping certain Roman customs. You had Edomites around, okay? So it wasn't totally killed, that beast, that dragon. Okay, it rose again during what you call the Renaissance era. The word Renaissance itself means rebirth, and it was the rebirth of that old Roman Empire. Okay. This is verse 13. "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men." And that's a very great wonder. Okay, for you to just see fire come out the sky. And not ascend, but descend. Okay? Because if something's descending, fire is descending from the sky, from heaven, that would mean that it happened for a particular reason. Okay. And in these reasons, the fire that came down from heaven was when Esau was going to war against Ammon. Okay, which Ammon are the so-called Japanese. All right, he dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's a form of him making that fire fall from heaven. And also going into the Slavic wars, because that's really what it's going into. It's going into when NATO and the EU, the beast, bombed the shit out of Yugoslavia. Okay? They were bombing it for They were dropping bombs on it for days with no rest. Okay? That's where he caused that fire. The beast caused the fire to fall down from heaven, to come down from heaven. When they were bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but most importantly, when they were bombing Yugoslavia to hell and back. Okay? This is verse 14, and this is the point. Actually, verse 15 is the point. But here's verse 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. See, that's how Esau deceives people, man. It's through his military might and through his philosophies, through his witchcraft. Right now he's deceiving people by telling them there's a virus out. You guys need to stay inside. It's infecting everybody. Stay inside. You got all these people cooped up in their houses like dummies, man. Actually believing this. Okay? Then there's even bigger dummies that are just out here driving around when they shouldn't be out, doing things when they shouldn't be out. Okay? Because Esau said, all right, that they're bringing in the National Guard because nobody is obeying to these stay-at-home orders. Okay? And by you doing these things, you know, Esau is justified in bringing, cases against you, man. Locking you up. Okay? You don't want that right now, man. Okay? And a lot of people are deceived by the technology, man. The convenience of this technology. You know? It says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by his sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's exactly what is being brought out in this video. Okay. It has to do with worshiping the beast, worshiping Esau, worshiping this system. Okay? Because when it comes to worship, there's guidelines you gotta go by. Okay, when you worship a certain God, well, there's laws, there's statutes, there's commandments. And Esau, he is erecting himself as the Most High. So he's saying, well, here's the law. This is what you need to do. If not, you're going to be put to death, as we brought out. You know, we're in very serious times. Okay, we don't know how long there is left here, but we know it's very short. Okay? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Arakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders that rule well at Great Millstone. And shalom to all the hopeful elect, preaching this word in all truth and in sincerity. And, just watch this video that the brother posted. It's a very short film, a very short video, I should say. And, it's very edifying, about the times that we're in and the times we're approaching, because they mention that this is the New World Order, or this is part of the New World Order. Okay, that's what Esau's trying to do right now, is bring in this New World Order. Shalom to the elect.